Hey, everybody. Oh, loud volume in the room. Should I change it? This is actually a perfect way to start the show because I want to share that Jeff and I have so much fun putting this show on. I mean, it is a completely full production, amount of work. It's a full show. Like we're doing a lot of work behind the scenes. And we had this idea that we should start filming just like what it takes to put on this show and just have a camera on us as we're actually putting this whole thing together. Because it's such a really exciting moment. And Jeff pointed out to me why. He said it's because the moment before a show, anything is completely possible. You can do whatever you want. And so I'm kind of finalizing my music set. I'm kind of feeling like, all right, what's the mood I want to set tonight? And Jeff is like setting up the cameras in the room, making sure that the mapping is on, and testing volume on things. And we're just like having a lot of fun trying to figure out what we want to do each week with you guys, including like the background. We've been having a lot of fun designing what this couch talk area should look like and how it reflects where we are in life together, right? Like we're here in the wintry, cold January if you are out here with us on the East Coast. And if you've been with us for the last few months, you know that we have our hot pipes, our hot pipes tonight because we're in this old factory building. And it's always just so hot in here in the winter. It's kind of comical. But anyway, that's a long-winded way of saying welcome to Live from the Danger Gallery. It is Saturday night, and tonight is our 68th show since quarantine. I'm really excited. Thank you guys for being here. We were just kind of counting on our calendar that we have roughly, I think it was like 7 more shows until we hit our 75th show. And we're planning all sorts of cool things. Okay, cool. My microphone didn't work right before the show. Does that, you want to swap?
Yep.
Testing.
Because I'm soft-spoken.
Yes, we have to turn Jeff up.
I'm just keeping an eye out on the audio over there.
Okay. And I guess I should use this opportunity to say, if you're joining us for the first time, I'm Holly Danger, and this is Jeff Schramm, and we make up the Danger Gallery here. We're an immersive art space based in Stamford, Connecticut, and we're coming up on our 5-year anniversary in this space.
Wow, yeah.
And it's funny because one of the things Jeff and I just talked about is that, where we are right now doing virtual shows is so far from what we had originally thought this place would be. And I think it's so cool. We showed you guys on Wednesday, if you were with us, our past live, in-person art show, which was called One by One, and you guys saw that, where we had 7 artists collaborate on a mural and had people come in and watch their paintings kind of come to life. And that was our first live stream show. Mm-hmm. That was in 2018 to 2017.
Yeah.
Was our first live stream show. And so little did we know that this is kind of what the model for the Danger Gallery would become.
Yeah. I always had this thought that, because we are, we're not in a big major city. Stamford is big, but it's not Chicago, New York, LA. It's not like a major city. And even being in a smaller city, we're in a smaller area of town, more industrial part, and we don't get the kind of foot traffic. And so
no foot traffic at all.
Yeah, and so it's
you have to know about us.
It's more about and we played that up to our advantage at first.
Sure.
The idea that if we have a show, it's more. We were always more of an underground kind of experience, and what we're trying to do with these virtual shows is taking what we do and sharing it with the world instead of spending all kinds of energy trying to get people to come here.
Which we had no problem doing because Stamford has a very small art scene. It's not, it's kind of easy to stand out here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
For me, growing up here, there was never, I never really found, I found my art scene, and it didn't exist in Stamford at all. And so I actually had to drive down to Manhattan 4 or 5 nights a week after my day jobs just to go in search of inspiration and kind of a guiding light for what I wanted to do with my life. And that's actually, I don't know why I'm even bringing that up, but it's how Jeff and I met, because I used to drive down, because Stamford wasn't doing it for me, so I would drive down.
I was.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to go in search of the things you want in your life.
Yeah, yeah. We met in New York, and I thought Holly lived in New York because she was there all the time. Like she went out more than I did, and I lived there.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. And
Rockwood Music
Stanford,
Hall, for anybody who knows.
yeah,
That's where we met.
Stanford has been changing a lot in the last few years, and especially with the pandemic, a lot of people have left New York and moved to Stanford. There's been a lot of that kind of migration happening,
Yeah.
and so we're kind of in a good place to kind of fill this need that people have. They come from New York, now they live here, and they want to have a taste of the goods, and we got the goods, so we're gonna bring it to them.
Woo!
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So who's here? What do we have? I see a big
We
T.
got-
So is that my mom?
Mama T is here.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Danger Mom is here. We got
yeah,
the moms.
The avatar is a T. That's what
What's
I was
up?
saying.
What's up, moms?
Hey, mom.
Let's see what's
And,
going on. We got Go Mike. Go Mike
yeah,
13.
hey, Mike.
What's up, Mike? I'm so glad you're here for a second time, and you're completing the week with us. Wednesdays, and
Yeah.
Wednesday kind of, you're like helping get through, and then Saturday anchors it down.
Yep.
It's like
And
we're
thanks
okay.
Thanks for shouting us out on your Instagram
Yeah,
too.
I
That
really
was really cool.
appreciate that. And I see Leslie, and I know John and
Leslie,
Kim.
John, and Kim,
Yeah, cross crew. And Oswald.
Adam Ace.
Hi,
Hey,
Oswald. Jinx.
Yeah.
I saw Ace. Yes, Adam, we're ready to schedule a board meeting with you soon, so let's do that.
I actually have an interesting situation. I have to go to the bathroom.
Well, go. I
So
can
yeah,
keep
you
talking
can
to
just,
these guys.
You fill some time.
And when Jeff gets back, we will talk about how he took a cinnamon bun class this week with Miss Angela Carlucci. If anybody knows Angela out there, I think Kim and John, you guys might know her. Toby Goodshank's sister, who is an amazing pastry chef, and she did an online learning like bake along with her company called Little Cupboard. And so in the afternoon on Friday, Jeff and I at 2 o'clock in the afternoon were like rolling out like pastry dough and getting all the ingredients together so we could make a cream cheese frosting. And it was so cute. There was like people from all over the world and just watching this one class for 1 hour. And she was talking about baking as self-care. So the whole time, making everything with your hands and taking a moment to, take time out from all the other things that are going on in your life, all the deadlines and obligations and things that kind of weigh you down. But how important it is to make time, that 1 hour of time for yourself, for just pure joy and inspiration and things that actually make you happy. And, it resonated with me what she's doing, because that's what we're trying to do here. And that's what we get out of meeting up with you guys both Wednesday and Saturday nights, because we need this. We need inspiration. We need to inspire each other and connect together, especially because it's just been so lonely out in the not having any events or concerts or any of those things to go to. And Jeff and I constantly say how much we miss people and being around collective energy. So here we are virtually, and we're here to do that, and it absolutely worked. I had a headache all day today, and it was just kind of really low energy, low mood. And and then it's like, okay, now I got to go perform for an hour.
Yeah.
And Jeff and I were talking about how how showing up here with us each week has completely changed our life.
Oh yeah.
And that we both feel so good coming here and sharing what we love doing with you guys, and just knowing that you're here with us live in the moment,
Yep.
present moment, right now.
Yeah, it's given us a reason to live during the pandemic, and a way of constantly improving and like testing out and just sort of practicing what we do. And so, yeah, we're very grateful. We love you guys.
Yeah, and I'll say real quick, on Wednesday we mentioned Matt Anderson. I don't know if he's out there with us tonight, but our neighbor from down the hall, who is an amazing vinyl DJ. And so I met with him on, I think it was Thursday or Friday, to just start the conversation about doing live collaborative shows here, meaning, having a live DJ along with me. So, I'll definitely continue to be doing my curated sets, but how cool would it be to actually bring some new, fresh musicians in here and see what happens when we start working together. I guess that's a good segue to say, for anybody who's just joining us for the first time, this is all a completely live audio-visual show that we do each week. Half the time we don't even know what's going to happen. The visuals for me are kind of born out of this, listening room that I've shaped here. I've kind of curated some music for tonight, like upbeat music, something I really needed energetically. And so a lot of it is new to me, and so it's a matter of just kind of doing some deep listening and creating a visual language with the art that I have, my library of video art that I've created. And so as I'm going through the music with you guys, I'm curating on the fly. I'm mixing everything on the fly. And so it's different every time, even if I'm using a lot of the same artwork. It's never the same. So with that said, I have a very upbeat show for you guys tonight. Saturdays usually tend to be. So before we get started, I just want to say if you hit like, I hate having to say this on the YouTubes, but you have to hit like and subscribe and share and all that stuff so that we can continue to share what we're doing here and introduce people to our show live from the Danger Gallery. Because hopefully this will, give something to somebody else tonight who might need a little creative boost. So anyway, thank you guys to everybody who's out there. I saw Lori, Beth, and John. I didn't say hi to you before. And our whole regular crew's here. Thank you guys for being here so much. It means so much to us. All right, you guys ready? I'm going to infuse you with some good energy. Here we go.
My reputation is too high. Let somebody drag me with a reputation is too high. Let somebody drag me. too high. Let somebody drag me with a weed.
by day turns into light. Night by day turns into light. Light. Night by day turns into
I just want to say a quick hi to everybody who's out there who's joining us. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here Saturday night. You guys are the best. I'm totally part of the chat, but I'm also kind of VJ, trying to VJ at the same time. But I just want you to know I'm here and I'm reading everything. If you're joining us, please say hi in the chat. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. This is my last song. because I turned my volume down. Can you hear me now? All right, cool. I was just saying thanks for everybody for hanging out. Stick around, and I'm going to join you, and we can do a little bit of couch talk and see what's happening, see who's here. In 1 sec, heading over to couch talk. Hot pipes action. We got John. We got John dancing in there. Yeah, yes, we do. Yes. Woo! Awesome. That was so much fun. And I really enjoyed just kind of poking in and out of the chat and kind of just like seeing the conversation that's going on here. Man, the tea that Mama T started is pretty popular. Inside joke with our crew here. So if anybody is just kind of dropping into our show for the first time, I do want you to say hi in the chat and definitely say hey to everybody else who's hanging out with us because this is such a good group of people. Those moves melt my face. Yay! Cool. So I wanted to say thank you guys all for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed that. You know, like I said, Saturday is kind of a little bit more, tends to be more of an upbeat show. If you enjoyed this, you might also enjoy Wednesday's show where we do more down-tempo, kind of a little bit of chill, EDM, IDM, and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's pretty much a discovery of music. You know, some of these are new tracks for me, and I'm happy to share them here with you and kind of see what everybody likes. Jeff, you want to come up and join me here? And I just want to say, too, if anybody enjoyed this, give me like a thumbs up and all that good stuff so that this channel is continually shared with other people that might enjoy it. And I don't know, we didn't really get a chance to talk about your cinnamon rolls, and I feel like that's a topic of conversation.
I shared a link to
Little Cupboard.
to Little Cupboard,
Cool.
Angela's
And shout out to
account.
Angela if she happens to be
Angela.
out there. I don't know if
Yeah.
I know you drop in every once in a while.
Yeah. So a friend of yours since childhood, really, right, Angela?
Well, we went to senior year of high school.
Oh, okay.
We were like 1 year in high school together.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
That's your new purchase.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. And now she's in New York, and what is it? Think Coffee.
Think coffee.
She's the head pastry chef of Think Coffee.
Yeah.
And so I'm sure that she's like making the recipes and has a hand in all of the lovely stuff.
Actually, now that I say she went to purchase, I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, I don't know.
Angela, if you're out there, did you go to purchase or did I just see you a lot? Because all I did at purchase was go to see music all the time. That's possible.
Yeah, you definitely didn't go to math class.
Math was actually a web design class for me.
Sure.
It was my math credit was web design. Which I'm also not very good at.
Oh, well, you're good at web design.
I don't need to be.
Yeah.
Smash that like button, John says.
Yeah, if everybody can do that whole stuff, hit the like button, subscribe too, because that helps us. There's a world where we focus heavily on YouTube. We're kind of going in that direction. We've been thinking a lot about what even danger is and what it could be, and there's this idea that it's mainly a YouTube channel.
Well, I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, but all kinds of things. Where I've said this for a few shows, but we're at a really cool point where there's a lot of potential. There's a lot of things that we could do. We're in a good place with the business that we kind of take it into a couple of different directions.
Yeah.
And we're just scheming a lot, doing a lot of scheming.
Right. It's funny too because
You've got Blueface.
with these shows, if you're here each week, I don't know if you see like small progress that we're making, little things that we add. I mean, we're constantly changing things, but it might be on a very subtle level. And I think that that's how you actually get somewhere.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And like I was totally inspired watching Angela's cinnamon roll baking class because one of the things we do want to do here is offer teaching classes of some sort. Where I might do motion graphics, like video art class, if somebody wants to learn how to use After Effects and how to create some of the clips that I'm making here, that is coming this year. I am planning on coming up with a video art with Holly Danger show.
I liked your co-working session concept. And that's something that I think that we could do.
Right, and that kind of might come along with doing educational type classes.
Yeah.
you know.
Why don't you tell the good people what the co-working concept is?
Well, I mean, I don't really have it totally, figured out yet. So I'm gonna say stay tuned on that.
That was very disappointing.
Well,
But
I
stay
was just
tuned
saying-
on that.
I was just saying co-working was something that I did last year as part of my business class that I took.
Mhm.
Oswald, if you're still out there, maybe you could chat with me about
Oswald.
this too. That one of the things that Kathy, who was the teacher of the class, what she did was once a week she would do these 90-minute co-working sessions where everybody would get on Zoom, and there were like 300 people. And sometimes we'd break out into groups, and then sometimes we would just be with the full 300 people, and she would give us these tasks to do. So, it was all related to promoting our business. So it's like if you haven't posted on Instagram for a while, everybody in the next 15 minutes post a video telling everybody, like your audience, about what you're working on. Because, it's so often like we're doing the work that we forget to actually do the promotional part of it, and just getting the word out, trying to share what we do with people who would enjoy it. And so that class was really helpful because in 90 minutes you would get a shit ton done by the end, because it was just, going down a to-do list, and you were like accountable with all these other people. Like they were all there, they all got your back. So if you're also like, I don't know how to do something, there's somebody in the group who's like, oh, I know how to do that, let me help you. And it's just such a cool
Yeah.
thing to have like this creative community that was all there to help each other advance together, because it's hard to do it on your own.
So there's sort of a flavor of that concept pointed towards creative work. And I think the real value of this is for anyone who wants to carve out time for whatever it is that they're doing, but is like having a hard time doing that. What's up?
I'm just laughing at all the cardigan remarks.
Oh yeah, the cardigan's back, baby.
Because John says the cardigan is a subtle change. It is, and I love these shows being a document of like where we all are in our lives, where Jeff is in his life. He's in a cardigan phase. Cardigan and bacon. What is happening?
Showing my age.
Oh my God. And let's see. So cool. Mike says, sign me up. Excellent, Mike. I will give you a video art class if you give me a touch designer class. I think that we can do some swaps. I wish I was eating cinnamon buttons right now too. By the
Well,
way, why didn't
we-
we bring desserts with us?
Yeah, we should just to eat in front of everybody.
Look at how good this is. You should take online cooking classes too.
Yeah.
Cool. And let's see. Cardigan cam, John says.
Ooh, what would that be? Like from the viewpoint of the cardigan, or a camera of the cardigan the whole time? I think it's
You
just,
decide. You get to do whatever
or
you
is
want.
it what I just did? That was cardigan cam.
Cardigan cam.
Cardigan cam, doing things only a cardigan can. Is it comfy? Nobody knows. Cardigan cam.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Also kimono cam. I'm really this year or last year really got into kimonos.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I want a closet full of them.
Yeah, just be yourself.
I know. This is a real
know what I
me
mean?
coming out on this show.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think there was a lot of really great music this time, and there was a lot of.
You guys like the more upbeat vibe?
Yeah, were you kind of doing anything different visually wise? I don't know. There was a lot of good reactions and feedback from what you were doing visuals.
I don't know if I was doing anything different.
Yeah.
One thing I'm constantly feeling is that I'm working with the same library over and over again, and I'm mad at myself for not carving out the time to actually make new work, because I actually spend a lot more time these days discovering music. So I've kind of put the visuals on hold, but I think that might change coming up, you guys. Like February, which is on Monday, by the way. February 1st is on Monday, so we're gonna change. We gotta change the backdrop. Any inspiration you guys want to influence our designs here? What might you want to see? What represents February? This is I guess this is one of my art pieces, but it could be you know,
Yep.
kind of like cold, wintry background. But what would represent February? Valentine's
February
Day,
is Black History Month.
Black History Month,
Um,
winter.
winter. Valentine's Day.
But we definitely want to continue to change our designs and like see what we can come up with as
Yeah.
fun themes for these shows.
And we might take down the tinsel. I don't know. I would love for people
Yeah,
to
I was up
weigh
here
in.
for New Year's.
Yeah, that
no,
was-
I think it should just come down.
Yeah, because that was New Year's and it really made sense. And now it's kind of cool, but I kind of feel like it it sort of, I don't know, makes it kind of hard to see what's actually going on in the visuals.
You know, I
behind there.
liked that for this one though.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well, look, I mean, you can't be right all the time, love.
Hey,
So-
that's not true.
Yeah,
Okay, there were a couple things I did want to say. So February coming up.
February.
I've mentioned this here before, and it's like inching towards happening. I don't know for sure yet, but we might be working on a LED mural, an interactive mural. I'm not going to tell you who the client is because it hasn't kind of come through yet, but we're hoping that we're going to do a 30-foot interactive mural made to bring people into this shopping center. And it would have different controllers on the ground that you would kind of stand on as you walk along a carpet. And that would trigger the visuals to change around you in the space. So I worked on some mock-ups a couple weeks ago. I mentioned it on the show briefly. And so it's kind of in discussion right now whether or not it's feasible to happen. But that would be a really cool project that we would be working on for the month of February, because it'd be this type of art out in the real world.
Yep.
Out of our studio.
So fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
And maybe it's not a great idea to be talking about potential projects on the show.
I don't mind doing that.
You don't mind doing it?
Not at all.
Okay.
No, I want to share. Right. Oh, because you're worried it might not happen then.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if it does, honestly, I'm like, if that doesn't happen, we're going to be spending full time on Danger then for February. So
Yep.
that it's like either one or the other, and both are great.
Both are great.
So, I wanted to mention that, and then I had one question I wanted to ask you guys that I've been wanting to ask for a while. What other, if any, live shows live virtual like YouTube shows and stuff like that, do you guys watch? Are there others that you watch during the week besides ours? I kind of want to see what other people are
Good
doing,
question.
and and like, are you watching other music shows? I know Kim and John watch Retro Futurism. Is that the name of it? On Friday nights. I just thought this would be a cool opportunity to share in the chat if you guys show up to other things during the week, other live shows that you really like. Just so, I'm just kind of curious.
Cool.
What else do you guys like out there? And also, could you inspire us to check some stuff out?
All right, I'm going to start wrapping things up, all right?
Sounds great.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Believe positivity and all that jazz. Thanks, Kim. Yeah, I totally do. And I'll just say this right before we wrap up, and I'm actually going to do a video on this. In 2020, in November of 2020, I started learning transcendental meditation, which is a two-time meditation. One first thing when you wake up and another one in the afternoon, 20 minutes at a time. I've never done anything like this before, and I don't even know what prompted me to start in 2020. Maybe I just got to a really low point and I needed something, but I kind of discovered it and I went searching for it, and I took an online class, and it has really transformed my life. We talk about being positive and going after the things that you want in your life. That practice, doing that every day, has really helped me hone that for myself and really helped me settle my mind and focus on what I'm really going after. I never was good at meditation before. I was the kind of person who was like, I'll try to do that for like a minute at a time, but that doesn't work. Doing it a little bit longer, 20-minute sessions, especially first thing in the morning, I have never felt so positive and so abundant in my life. So anyway, I'm going to do a whole nother video on that, but I wanted to mention that because it's just changed my attitude and positivity in a huge way. So I just kind of wanted to share that all with you guys. All right, I have rambled enough, and thank you guys all for hanging out with us here Saturday night and Wednesday night to our regulars crew. We will be back this coming Wednesday, which is February 3rd, for our 69th show. Ooh, what should we do for 69? I guess I'll have to craft some new visuals for that. All right, guys. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. And I also want to mention, if you ever want to donate to what we're doing here, I do have a Venmo. Holly Danger is the name on there, and we totally appreciate stuff like that because it helps us pay for the internet and things like that, keeping the lights on in our studio while we don't have real shows happening. So, all right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the night, wonderful rest of the weekend, and we will see you guys again next week. Take care, guys.